Hello, my beautiful little Moglets. So this is super annoying. I was doing some Automaton Tower, checking out this 95 boss, and was recording for like an hour, thinking of different strategies to beat him and everything. Finally beat him with the team, then realized I wasn't recording. OMG. I've been doing this for so long, I don't understand how this kind of crap still happens. I guess sort of on the bright side, there's going to be less rambling, and also we have our random 5-star we're going to open a little bit later. But I guess I can just be on this screen, because unfortunately I can't even show any gameplay. I can't even look at the dude, the Kiki Rat, the larger version of Kiki Rat. We'll just go talk about team comps. The team you see here sitting at the table is the one I actually cleared it with. Ballin Cezanne, Angelica, Luluka, and Shermia. I tried it with a few different team comps, mostly switching out where Ballin Cezanne is. So first I just went in to see what he was doing and had Bike in there. And I would say his main mechanic is when you get him to below 50% HP, he gets a massive barrier, pretty much the entire size of his health bar, and some other buffs like attack, speed, and defense, I think, or whatever. It didn't seem like he actually got those buffs, like he got one of those randomly. That may have been what it said. Regardless, he gets some buffs, so basically I took Ballin Cezanne because he can dispel 2 buffs, I believe with a 100% chance every like 3 turns. I gave him Etika Scepter, I believe it was, so pretty decent chance to reduce that a further time. Yeah, so he could do it pretty often, get rid of those buffs. I also tried just one-shotting him under 50% HP, and I know it's possible because Shermia can do more than 50% once he is defense broken from Luluka or anyone else that can defense break. I know there are several 100% chance defense breakers for single targets, but I don't have any of them geared up right now, so I just use Luluka. She has decent chance anyway, 85. And so yeah, defense broken with the greater attack up from her second and the 50% penetrating defense burned ult. In her current gear, it maybe does like 55 to 60, so it wasn't reliable enough. Because it would have to be her turn at that point, you know, and that didn't really work out over the couple of runs I tried it. So I eventually just decided to bring Ballin Cezanne to dispel the barrier he gives himself once he drops below 50%, in case Shermia couldn't one-shot him from, you know, the 60 to 65% he usually had when it was her turn at that point. But yeah, you know, wasn't too bad. I would say you can also bring probably Dizzy. I didn't try it with Dizzy because her gear is a little bit weird right now. It's actually okay, honestly. I thought most of her gear was removed, but maybe I was using her for something else earlier. Regardless, I'm sure Dizzy would work well. And again, I actually didn't try her there, but how Automaton Tower seems to be since its nerf is that they still do a lot of damage, but they're also quite squishy. So you could probably get away with one strong DPS, maybe like Shermia or so, and then just like others to protect you from the damage, like Dizzy, Angelica, you know, whatever. Or you could go full glass and just try and kill them before they really do anything, which is really, really hard with Orichalcum Gigantus, I guess he is called, something like that. Because once you do get him under 50%, he gets that massive barrier, which is, I already said this, so there's actually no bright side. I'm still rambling just as much. Do we still have those 10 event summons, or is that over? Ooh, no we do. Let's do those, then we can do our 5-star. You know, gotta do something now because we can't even show the gameplay. That's so annoying. I really hate myself sometimes. Yeah. We're recording now, right? Yes, we definitely are. Jeez. Literally gonna get PTSD from, because this has already happened like at least twice. 2 other times in the last few months. Even those 2 times were like not a big deal because I was mainly like going through units and doing little reviews on them or whatever. So since I always record with 2 programs, one would be Audacity and the other is OBS, then it wasn't really a big deal because I had the Audacity recording and I could keep the commentary and just sort of recreate what happened in the video. But in this case, that's literally impossible because, yeah, I have to wait till next month to do that again. And by then, who knows, bosses might be changed. So we got completely nothing interesting out of there. 10 3-stars. It's all cool though. Let's check out what our 5-star is. Ba-bum! Another Assyria. You know, it's alright, I guess. Get the memory imprint up a little bit. It's just a shame because I don't really use Assyria. I don't know. I haven't really found a really good use case for her yet. I know I did a video on her a while ago. And yeah, she does have interesting skills, you know. I was also thinking about, could also be pretty good for that boss. I forgot if he can be marked with cannot buff, but that would probably be even better than dispelling, because there's like way less RNG involved there. Just make sure he has that buff, which is 2 turns before you get him down there. But I didn't check if he can have this buff. But if he can, Assyria, very good, because also defense down. And I'm assuming he has a ton of defense. But yeah, okay, so whatever, you know, get that memory imprint up, why not? Don't know actually what it does, but we'll see here in a second. Attack is always good. I'll take it. I mean, we could go ahead in Automaton Tower, like, sure, why not? Finish that floor 100, because we also opened the box for 95. Well, I guess we can still see that, which is okay, I suppose. It was this ring. I was commenting how it's okay, you know, speed, health percent, flat health, effectiveness, the crit damage and attack is going to be pretty useless, but once the flat stats get buffed, that health should be good, and effectiveness, you know, maybe this ring would be good for someone like Fallen Cecilia. But yeah, let's just see what's going on floor 96. Oh, that's right, I gave Dizzy gear when I first started Automaton Tower. It's like really offensive gear. Because I was just doing her basic attack just to get through like the first, you know, 30-40 floors super fast, because her basic attack is AoE. You know, it's super quick. Oh, Lord. Those slimes hit pretty hard. I guess not on Angelica, but yeah, probably mostly on Dizzy because she's built just pure damage. Not really pure damage, also speed. But yeah. Boom. See, that did a decent chunk. So yeah, it looks like these are just enemies, but 6 of them. You don't see that very often, 6 enemies, or ever. No, I'm not really sure, but that's a lot of enemies. Maybe like 5 in one of the spirit altars, I think. The dude summons the turtles. Damn, what the heck? Oh, and there's mushrooms back there. Actually, it doesn't really matter as, oh, there are 4 mushrooms. I would need to kill at least 1 mushroom to prevent getting completely wiped out when they explode. If we can even survive their basic attacks, that is. What the hell? Those dark mushrooms didn't get debuffed at all. I'm wondering if they're like immune to debuffs. Oh no, I think the dark ones have AoE explosions. If that's the case, we probably need to kill just all of them. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Obviously AoE here is going to be really nice because, you know, 6 enemies. I could have sworn I remember floor 95 to 100 having like bosses though. These are just normal dudes. Like, where's the Moonlight Kin? I think there was a Sez, Destina. It might be that I skimmed through the patch notes a little bit too recklessly. So first wave here is easy peasy. Nothing going on at all, but then again Dizzy did debuff them mostly. And here we have like the same dudes. I guess this guy, the fire one, counts as the boss. What the heck? No, it can't count as the boss. Look at how much damage he already has on him. I was thinking maybe there's 3 waves, but there's not. Okay, well that was pretty bizarre. I mean, Dizzy did almost die, but still just normal enemies. It feels like I completely missed the Automaton Tower part of the patch note, but like, I thought I read through it all. Oh, okay. When those little minions attack, it heals this dude. Gonna just try and kill him, but probably if you're lacking damage, you want to go for the minions first, because it also seems like they get their combat readiness boosted. But yeah, still wasn't any issue. Are we really on floor 90 whatever? 98? Going to 99? Looks like they made it easier again. This guy looks kind of special at least. Not really though. Whatever, let's just go with the same team. I don't think Dizzy even has an artifact. Actually, Vivian would probably be super nice here instead of Shermia, because there's a bunch of enemies. Okay, well there must be something special on 100. I would assume. Ah, it's her again. Okay, I think she's the same as before. And I believe we can't really have any buffs or debuffs going on, so just like pure damage, which means no Vivian, no Lulika, Shermia is fine, I guess. Luna, as long as she doesn't use her ult, is fine. Says does the unhealable a bit too easily. And I guess Ravi. And we can try it like that. Oh, but there's also Angelica, which gives immunity and stuff. I think I used Destina for this one because she doesn't actually give any buffs, just removes them. So yeah, let's just try it like this, I guess. Of course, I'm gonna make sure it's still like that you're not really allowed to buff or debuff or anything. As health decreases, speed increases. Yeah, so at the end of its turn, it dispels 2 debuffs and then grants immunity for 2 turns. But if that's the only dispel it does, then you can still use debuffs. You just have to time them well. Decrease attack for 2 turns before granting the caster stackable increased attack. Granting increased attack greater to the caster for 2 turns. So if I remember right, her skills have changed. You're not really punished for buffing or debuffing. It's just that she'll dispel them from herself. It doesn't even look like she will remove your buffs. All right, so if we can't do it with this team, then we're gonna try again. Also the debuff removal comes at the end of her turn, so when she attacks with attack down or whatever, it's still going to apply. Yeah, but now she has the greater attack buff and immunity, so probably would be pretty good though to maybe have also a stripper, because she's going to do quite some damage now, I reckon. But yeah, already pretty low health. Let's see. Okay, well, she didn't one-shot us. Also immunity, so I mean, I'll still do her ult because it does as much as like her best single basic attack pretty much. Yikes. Burned Ravi basic, even though I don't think that's going to do enough, but does something, sure. And yeah, she's doing way too much damage now. Oh, now she has the counter attack. Felt like she was counter attacking before. Yeah, one more hit. Ouch. Ouch, ouch.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, okay, so that worked, even though they changed her skills and I didn't really need to have this team specifically. It was already not super hard after they nerfed it the first time. I think the first nerf was justified because it was definitely pretty hard, even though it was still doable for like the really, really good players. But after the nerf, I think it was actually even a little bit too easy, and now it's like super easy. 95 I had trouble with though, for sure, but I would say 100 was easier than 95, and it was actually not too hard the first time around either. But yeah, I suppose that'll pretty much do it for today's video. Make sure to tell me what you think about the, I guess once again nerfed Automaton Tower. I mean, there were no other bosses between like 96 and 99, and then again, if I remember right, you were punished for having buffs or debuffs on floor 100, and now it seems like she doesn't do anything with your buffs, but just dispels debuffs at the end of the turn, so it's weird. But yeah, any thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. Also, leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Subscribing if you haven't and want to see future videos like this is also greatly appreciated. I don't typically ask you guys to subscribe, but I think that's what YouTubers are supposed to do. I'll do a toe reveal at 60,000 subs. Please look forward to it very much. It's a very unique toe. I'm the only one in the world that has it. Thanks guys, as always, for watching, and until next time.